Before the great flood swept the world clean, when earth was pure and untouched, God chose 200 mighty guardians to watch over humanity. They were called the Watchers, the sons of heaven. The command was simple and absolute. Go now, watch over them in silence, but do not touch. They understood their duty. At their head was Samjaza, the leader who carried quiet authority. Beside him walked Azel, whose mind was restless, constantly questioning creation. They came to rest upon the peak of Mount Hermon, the permitted boundary between heaven and earth. They could see all, yet they were required to remain apart. Samjaza looked upon his brothers, sensing the first flicker of hesitation in their hearts. If one among us falters, the burden will fall on all, Samjaza stated. Azel stepped forward, his eyes shining. If we fall together. The oath was sealed beneath the stars, but as time passed, they saw the laughter of children and the quiet love between humans. Curiosity turned to longing, and longing turned to desire. The Watchers were no longer just observers. The hesitation broke. Perhaps the silence is permission, Samjaza whispered. The Watchers descended again, this time not as guardians, but as possessors. They took wives among the daughters of men. Heaven and earth became one. But from this forbidden union, a terrifying new race was born. The mighty Nephilim, giants whose strength knew no limit and whose hunger knew no end. The Nephilim's hunger soon turned against mankind, but the corruption was deeper. The Watchers began to reveal forbidden knowledge. Azel was the first. He taught men to draw metal from the earth and forge swords, shields, and armor. He whispered, "A man with a sword fears no god." He also brought the deception of beauty, showing women how to grind gems into powder to color their eyes, turning innocence into vanity. The consequences were catastrophic. Villages turned to cities, and cities to battlefields, led by the Nephilim and the weapons Azel had provided. The ground was never dry because it drank the blood of both hunter and king. Samjaza stood on a hill overlooking the carnage, his heart heavy. "We wanted to bring light," he said, "but is this what we've made?" The earth groaned. It could no longer bear the weight of sin and violence. The cries of mankind echoed through the very heavens. Above the burning world, the archangels, Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, and Uriel, stood before the throne. They bore witness to the corruption. "Lord," Michael spoke, "the world you made cries out in pain. The rivers run red. If this continued, the sin would spread beyond the world." The Watchers felt the storm gathering. In their final desperation, they sought out the one righteous man who still walked with God, Enoch. Samjaza bowed his mighty head before the man made of dust, begging Enoch to intercede. "Tell him we are sorry," Samjaza pleaded. Enoch ascended to the throne and brought back the cold truth. "It is not your place to pray for men, nor man's place to pray for you." The verdict was absolute. The Nephilim would be destroyed by their own violence, and the Watchers would be bound in the valleys of darkness, under the mountains of the earth, until the day of judgment. Michael and Raphael descended, bearing the chains of living fire. Samjaza and Azel were dragged into a vast abyss, Tartarus, the shadow beneath the world. The angels were sealed in darkness. Then the final word was given. "Let the waters rise and cleanse what was corrupted." The heavens opened. The great flood began, swallowing valleys and mountains alike. And so it was written, "Thus fell the sons of heaven." In their search for love, they discovered damnation, leaving behind only the whispered legend of the giants.